So your confidence builds up. But you can look people in the eye. You can go up to them and introduce yourself to them.
It helps me to inspire others because maybe they have a limitation and think they can never do martial arts or they can never attain a black belt. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I can inspire others because if I can do it, they can do it.
It didn't just involve, myself and another individual. It was my whole family, but it was something that I knew would be good for them.
A lot of people look up to me as a role model, to ask them questions and stuff like that. If I didn't have karate, probably especially going to teenager age, I've probably been, a lot more, terrified.
What is more telling than a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old that can address all of you guys? All right?
I never thought that I'd be able to do this or that my body would do what it does, and so now I can see it's just amazing to me that I can do this.
It's changed my whole lifestyle as far as being more active and eating healthier and all of that.
I knew that I was smart, but I didn't really like to show it. That's another thing about confidence. And then now at school, whenever someone needs help, usually I'm chosen to help them.
I'm able to lead because I learned my leadership skills here.
The more we came, the more we were energized with the next form, the next technique, the next class.
It was the Kenpo. At 10 years old and being an instructor and watching students fumble through it, and myself not having very good balance and coordination, I learned how to do myself and how to fix others.
I was struggling so bad in math. There was a point where I was like, I don't even want to continue this because math was just something that was a huge block in my life. But I came back and remember, if I was able to get a third degree black belt, I should be able to pass statistics no problem.
Becoming a black belt is very rewarding. When you decide to have your child take the path of becoming a black belt, you'll find that they'll be able to accomplish things that they may have thought that they wouldn't have been able to accomplish before. All the children, by the time they become black belts, are going to become very, very good students. And I'm sure you've noticed that already. The respect, focus, mannerisms, self-control, good posture. And that all translates to 2nd grade, 6th grade, high school and college. I mean, can you imagine what type of impact that's going to have on your child by the time they become a black belt?
Swing a pendulum.
Sir. Sir.
Move!
While I was training, watching them train was a big step because I ended up being their instructor a little bit. And what I learned from it is to become a better parent. I had a problem with always yelling at my kids. Do this, do that, do this, do that, right? That wasn't motivating them. That was motivating them, natively. So what I learned to do was to do it where I can just talk to them. You know what, I would like you to do this. But karate actually helped them because they became self-motivated. And I never had to tell them to do things they don't know. It was a joy to me, just as a parent, to see both of my daughters reach black belt. That was the biggest joy for me. Not only me, but for them. And that was the biggest investment, the best investment I ever did. is looking at them now and seeing them the way they are. And I'm very proud of them. And I love this journey, I love this school. And that's all I can say. I love it.
Judges, my name is Gabby Castro. My school is Williams Kenpo Karate. My instructor is Master of the Arts, Professor Sasha Williams. Today I shall be performing Long Form 3. With your permission, may I begin?
Personally, I believe it's changed a lot. Not when I first started martial arts, I was very self-doubtful, and I was very negative self-talk towards myself. I was putting myself down. After starting karate, I noticed that the positive environment around me really helped me. You know, oh, I can do this. Oh, in the mat shop, we learned how to use positive self-talk. And it just really helped me along the way, especially in my school, because I noticed a lot of kids out there are like really negative, especially in college. And so I'm like, you know, you've got this, you can do this. And when they hear me, they're like, you crazy?
The only reason I have the confidence that I have is because I was in this class and my dad was, you know, pushing me to make sure that I was doing what I should be doing.
And close. Have a seat, my friends. We pose.
When you were 4 years old, did you realize you made a decision to go for black belt?
No, sir.
Did you realize what 6 years was?
No, not at 4 years old.
It's very important early on that you decide what the outcome is. Karate is more like an education. And much like in school, you're not deciding grade by grade whether if your child is going to continue or not. And what all the black belts have in common is that they and their families early on made a decision that they're going to become black belts. And there's one step, and that's setting the goal. And the way the goal gets set is that the student's having a good time in class. They're excited to be here. They're improving with their respect and their discipline at home. And they might see some of the other black belts and want to be like them. And a 3-5-year-old child isn't going to understand what a 5-6-year goal is. And that's where the parents come in. For the parents to ask themselves, if my child were a 10-11-year-old black belt with all the successful outcomes, is that something I want for my family?
Fresno Kenpo Karate is owned by a black belt instructor and mother of 3, Renee Perez. Young and old alike took part in today's exhibition, learning lots of fine skills for a lifetime.
Why should I even bother continuing to do Kenpo? Why, you know, I'm pretty much a 6th already. Why should I try to earn my next rank? Well, my 3 reasons, I could say, well, it keeps me mentally active so I don't get depressed about my limitations. I have to think now about, you know, how I'm doing stuff or how I have to alter it. It keeps me physically active, which is healthy for my body. A lot of you guys know that I'm a cancer survivor, so health is a big thing to me. It helps me to inspire others because maybe they have a limitation. They think they can never do martial arts or they can never attain a black belt. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I can inspire others because if I can do it, they can do it. And I love Kenpo. And I still get to practice and do what I love. So there's an elephant in the school. Why are you personally doing this? Not because of expectations that parents or somebody else has put upon you. That happens all the time. My parents expect this from me, they expect this from me. Okay, well, what do you expect from yourself? Have you ever asked that? Your parents most of the time do have your best intentions. There's a lot of times you guys don't understand stuff that are younger people that your parents can see in the future. That's why they're doing this for you.